I can't believe we're emptying this house. Last and final proper shoot day in this house. इन डब्बों में हमारी रोजी रोटी जाने वाली है. This is a big one, so hear me out. मुझे bags के shapes खराब नहीं करने हैं. Yes, there are travel vlogs coming. That is a huge burning question I've seen in the comments. It's kicking in that I'm not going to live here anymore. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West for me is my studio room. Now don't get me wrong, as much as I'm so excited and I'm so looking forward to moving into my new home, moving into a much bigger space, having access and ease of doing certain things that I could not do in this home, I'm going to miss this house. I'm going to miss this house so much. I can't believe we're kicking off the moving series. I have lived in this house for a little over 6 years. I bought this house exactly on March 26th, 2018. I'll never forget the day I picked up the check, because I did pay, like, basically there was a down payment, and then of course it's home loans that I managed to, kind of pay off. Alhamdulillah, I took about a 15-year home loan, if I remember correctly, and I paid off my home loan in 4 years. 4 years in 1 month and 2 days, to be very, very specific. And I love this home. Is this home gonna continue to be mine after we move out? Yes, that is a huge burning question I've seen in the comments, I've gotten in the DMs. We're gonna get to what exactly is happening to this house later for some other video, but this one is dedicated to moving things out. And the Wild West, that is this studio. This studio has gone through so many transformations over the years. If you have been a long-time subscriber, or even if you haven't, if you've happened to see my office tour, home tour series from 2018, presently in 2024, you will know that it's gone through many facelifts. It's had many makeovers. It started out with being this shoot and office space, which is now a little bit more of a shoot, storage, office. No, actually it's lost its officeness over here, because we used to have a couch and we used to have a much bigger table, things like that. What am I doing in today's video? Long-winded way of bringing you to the crux of it. Let me tell you, I have a few ideas and strategies in mind as to how to make this packing process simpler for me. A, do I have movers and packers coming in? Yes, I do. B, why are they not here if I'm going to be using movers and packers? Because this is a big one, so hear me out. We were supposed to get our possession on the 1st of September, which has been moved behind by a few weeks, based on the fact that I was supposed to be away for when the civil work in the new house was starting. We planned everything. And now what has happened is that the possession has been delayed by a tenant who is currently living in that house. Long story short, the possession is coming through, hopefully no more delays, when I'm not in town. So I have to make sure all my shit is packed to the T, because Jerry is obviously not going to be able to supervise or personally pack and segregate my beauty room the way I need it to be done. Will the movers and packers pick everything up, take everything there and do everything efficiently? Yes, they will. But only I know what needs to be segregated how for a storage into one of the rooms we've selected while the whole house gets renovated. There's so much of work we're doing in that house. We're doing so many things custom. There's so many exciting updates that I'm looking forward to take you along with me for. Like I said, for another video. Let's not get into that now. Number 3, I'm also traveling, like I mentioned. So because I'm traveling, there's a few things I need to make sure I continue keeping here for use, of course, in general, plus to take to my travels. I'm going to be traveling for about 5 weeks, and I want to make sure that I have everything in hand. Yes, there are travel vlogs coming. I'm probably already traveling by the time you see this video. I will let you watch those updates as we get there. Number 4, I have a whole host of cartons sitting over here that Jerry has got for me from the verified warehouse. So I'm really grateful to have that kind of equipment that I can go in and start piling things onto. I want to have them cleaned, however, while putting them down. Apart from which, I also need to make sure everything is categorized to the T, so that when I need to reach for something, I don't need to reach into any random box in the hunt for one thing. You know what I mean? I am gonna be kind of working out of cartons for a while till my studio room is also ready. So many updates with regards to the move and life and travels right there in the first few minutes of this vlog. Let's start. The first thing I want to conquer is this cupboard behind me. This cupboard behind me is my makeup cupboard. It's where I keep absolutely everything. It used to be in the cupboard in the corner, but we had it swapped around when I had home organizers come home. If you haven't seen that vlog, I will leave that vlog link down below for you. This is so much more accessible. I have specially custom made squares inside of which I have every single thing organized, in addition to which I also have all of these chests of drawers which house more makeup and more things. I am not going to be taking these cupboards with me to the new home, so just want to make sure I cover everything as much as possible to the T. Let's go. Okay, so this is the cupboard where I keep most of like the things I need to reach for on a regular basis. A lot of the PR and the things I need to shoot for brands get sandwiched between this section and this section. This in the middle is fully Parokara's bedding section. I have my drawers opened up over here and I have two cartons over here. This carton is going to be all about donations and products that I'm giving away, whereas this carton is kind of perfect for a whole host of things that I'm moving from these drawers into the new house. Anything I leave behind will basically be only and only for my travels. Anything else I need to make sure is completely emptied out. I can't believe we're emptying this house. My camera battery has literally died, but not bad. We have filled up this entire box with donations. There's literally stuff from Givenchy, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Benefit, Elf, Manish Malhotra Makeup, L'Oreal. There's a whole lot of stuff here that's going into donations. That entire box has been filled up, so I pulled up another one. This just has lashes in it as of right now. This is stuff I'm keeping, obviously. I've managed to make these drawers quite empty. I feel like I've done a great job. I'm just holding on to the things that I know I'm going to use. My next little my next task, I should say, is to get to these drawers over here which house even more makeup. Let's start with this section because there's so many things here: foundations, blender samples from when I was working on blenders, and a whole host of other products. Chalo, ye karte hain. Things I'm taking, some of the things I'm giving away from this section over here, and I have all of this still to go. Not sure if you can tell, but my hands are so dirty. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna have to sanitize my phone also after this. Hi, so what we're doing today is probably the most important part of moving this house to the next. In डब्बों में हमारी रोजी रोटी जाने वाली है because it is time to put away all of the equipments, and mind you, there are a lot of equipment, so we want to make sure that the equipments get categorized into a couple of different categories. One is वो वाला lot जो सीधा नए घर में हम खोलेंगे. One is वो वाला lot जहाँ पे while I'm traveling, if the team needs to access it, they can. We will be leaving that stuff at the verified office. They will either be shooting here at my mom's house or whatever, but in the interest of the if of whether or not they need it, we will be packing things away. Spoiler alert / disclaimer, not sure what order what's going up in. When I come back from my trip, I'm going straight to the new house, so everything will be unpacked there in about 4 weeks time from when I leave. So yeah, putting away all the electronics is a very important part of this. इतने सारे cameras हैं, literally 2 कैमरा तो ऐसे इसके हाथ में है, दिवेश के. इतने सारे cameras हैं, इतने सारे lenses हैं, so many batteries, so many lights, so many tripods. There's a lot to put away. Good luck to us. we accomplished a lot today, like a lot. Divyesh's shift got over. Namra stepped in to help me beyond verified also. Are you looking at the number of cartons that are over here? I mean, I think we've done great. Great. I've been sitting on this floor for the past 2.5 hours. We're good. नहीं वो अभी नहीं करेंगे, मेरे पास और दम नहीं है. मुझे अभी इस बच्चे को थोड़ा खाना खिलाना है, खुद भी थोड़ा सा कुछ खाना है. बट आई थिंक हमने आज काफ़ी अच्छा काम किया है. Hi, it's a Sunday. It is exactly 12:36 p.m. on 8th of September, but your girls got no chill. Let me show you the state of the room right now. The drawers are all done, but the baskets are pretty much all still in place. The aim for today is to try and get rid of how much ever I can. When I say get rid, I mean segregate into these cartons. There are donation cartons and taking to the new house cartons. My goal over the next couple of days is to get done with this entire studio room, because when it comes to the bedroom, I'm going to be leaving the clothes behind for the movers and packers to go ahead and just kind of throw in, apart from which of course my lingerie I will do on my own and throw into a carton, because like they're mostly men and I don't want men going through my bra and chaddi drawers and things like that. So whatever I can do I will do. I also really need to get to my bags, because I don't trust anybody to packing them properly. मुझे bags के shapes खराब नहीं करने हैं. I want to make sure that they're as much in good condition as possible, considering they're going to be locked in these cartons for at least 3 months while the housework is going on. Of course I'll keep going in and reaching for bags that I want to use in the course, but for the most part they're going to stay in that till the house is actually ready. So let's cue to time lapse. I have my laptop here because Selling Sunset just came out. I'm gonna go watch that. I started watching the first, I think I watched 2 episodes this morning while having breakfast, and I'm gonna listen to that, watch that while I go into segregation mode. Wish me luck. About to number shoes number 1, the carton in my lap over here. I finished my shoot day today, feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and I think it's just like properly hitting me that this was my last and final proper shoot day in this house. I have happy feelings, but I also have nostalgic, bittersweet feelings. I'm so grateful for everything that this house has given. I think that, you know, हम मानते हैं कि ज़मीन कुछ लोगों को फलती है, like it does good for you. And I think that this home has been nothing but good for me. Even the bad things that have happened, personal losses that have happened, it's all been part of the journey. And so much growth, so much fulfillment, so much satisfaction, contentment has come from this home. Moving into a newer, bigger space, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. And I'm looking forward to it. But it's also that feeling now that, oh, like I needed to finish all my shoots. Because as you know, I'm traveling next week, and by the time I'm traveling next week, the possession has been delayed. All of that shit's going on the back burner that is still not resolved. We're still pushing for, but how do we figure the date? It's happening somewhere in the middle of me having been, will be gone, I will be gone. We're still figuring the exact date, but we know it'll happen while I'm gone. And I kind of started packing for my trip yesterday, day before yesterday, and so now the only clothes that are left inside my wardrobe are those that are gonna get shoved in by the movers and packers, because that they'll do. There's no segregation needed. I have shoes, all of my shoes packed away. I have not committed to any events this week because it's my last week, so the only shoes that are now out and about are the shoes that I'm going to be wearing to run my errands and things and packing this week, or airport, things like that. Literally my life is getting packed up in boxes, and as excited as I am for coming back in next month into the new home, and of course while this home still stays my home and stays in the family and that kind of stuff still stays mine, I'm still just so like it's kicking in that I'm not going to live here anymore. I have to sit and number, sorry. I don't mean to get emotional or whatever, but I'm an emotional person. I saw this very beautiful meme today, not meme, like a bumper sticker today on Instagram. I want to read it out to you or show it to you because it's like really, really beautiful. I shared it on my close friend story on Instagram and I teared up a little bit while reading it because it literally describes me. It says, I love sentimental people. You see meaning everywhere. Everything matters. You are absolutely right. It does, and we need to cry about it. Like, you know how people are like, don't be so sensitive, don't be so this, don't be so that. Like, be whatever you want to be. It is all beautiful. It is all part of the journey. Soak it all in. Make the most of every emotion. I think I heard a knock at my door. Koi thoka kya? Aa jao. Gotta get back to work and back to work. I will multitask and leave you on time lapse. Yes, how can I help you? It's only 12:28 p.m. and on 11th of September, and it's a very exhausted Aanam update here from you for you. Wow, I can't even think of words right now. We've just spent some time packing, decluttering, sifting through what I want to take and don't take with the glasses, belts, sunglasses, belts, jewelry that I literally didn't even sift. I have some jewelry kept aside, all my new stuff that I'm taking on my trip, but all of this is getting packed to go to the new house. The overwhelming feeling of packing for a 4 to 5 week travel versus also same time packing for the house is really draining. Fun times. I have to keep everything ready that needs to be done. It would have been so much easier if the tenant in that house would have just stuck to the timeline, because then I could have finished all the moving and then just packed for my travel and gone from the new house. Now it's gonna be like me leaving for my travels from this house. The shifting is happening while I'm away and I'm coming back to the new house. And I'm like, this is so confusing and there's so many moving parts and all the pregnancy lethargy, and it's just there's so many things. It sounds like simple or whatever. Fuck it, and I'm just be organized. I am being organized, but it's so tiring because everything has to, and in the middle of all of this, in separate vlogs you're going to see I'm also running around doing bathroom selections, fitting selections, tile selections, veneer selections, laminate selections, furnishings, because I'm also simultaneously trying to finish whatever I can before leaving for my trip. Of course I can always come back and do some selections also, but whatever I can finish before leaving, I'm trying to finish so that that maal can be ordered and the orders can be ordered and the orders can be placed. My brain is not braining today. Yeah, wait, I said it right, didn't I? Work can start. You know what I mean? There's just so much fucking stuff that needs to be done. All of this while actively also doing content, dealing with clients, planning my content. I have to work on verified stuff. I am also coordinating with clients because there are 2-3 clients that I'm taking things with me to film while I'm on the go for. Send help. Just please send help.